The man merely glanced at the beans rolling across the table, and instantly realized a terrifying secret. It meant that the offshore watchtower where they were stationed had long since begun to tilt under the relentless pounding of the waves. If they didn't leave the watchtower immediately, every member of their squad would perish there. What was even more terrifying was that they had been stationed at the watchtower for 2 years. Their food supplies were nearly exhausted, yet their superiors had sent no one to relieve them. Nor had any ship arrived to deliver supplies. Just as everyone was worrying about their future, one soldier suddenly spotted something encouraging. A suspicious vessel had appeared on the horizon, heading straight toward them. Strangely, however, the radar picked up no signal. Jack believed it must be the relief ship sent to replace them. But the captain thought it wasn't that simple. Without a word, he ordered the watchtower to go on high alert. Since he didn't know if the vessel was friend or foe, he instructed the soldiers to aim their guns at the suspicious ship. As the ship drew closer and closer, everyone in the watchtower was on edge. Kate also tried to call out to the ship over the radio, but she shouted for a long time without any response. Just when they thought the captain would order them to open fire, he suddenly changed his mind. He handed Jack a pistol and told him to go check it out. Although Jack knew this mission was a death sentence, a soldier's duty is to obey orders. In the end, he followed his command, but as he got closer to the ship, he suddenly noticed something was off. There wasn't a single soul on board, and the hull was covered in rust, just like a ghost ship from legend. After circling the vessel and getting no response, Jack decided to board it to investigate. To avoid attracting attention, he turned off his noisy walkie-talkie. Little did he know that this very action nearly cost him his life. Once he entered the wheelhouse, he found the place was already in shambles, and the cups were filled with cobwebs. Clearly, the ship had been abandoned for a long time. Strangely, there was no sign of anyone on board. Logically, if someone had died, there would be a body. Just as Jack was slowly exploring the cabin, he suddenly noticed 4 sets of combat suits lying there. Seeing this, Jack instantly realized something. This ship must be the relief vessel meant to take their place. But where had the 4 crew members gone? Fortunately, the ship's supplies were still intact. Jack grabbed a cookie and started eating. However, unbeknownst to him, on the other side, the captain was frantic with worry. Seeing that there was still no response on the walkie-talkie, the captain suspected that something must have happened to Jack, so he prepared to launch the nuclear weapon at the other side. But just as the captain was about to fire, Jack suddenly remembered that the walkie-talkie was turned off. However, the moment he turned it on, he was stunned.
Sullivan, we've gone live. Repeat, we've gone live.
No one here. All clear.
That's how he narrowly escaped death, under the captain's orders. Jack towed the relief ship over. When he found out the captain had nearly killed him, Jack was so furious he couldn't help but curse a few times. But the captain had no time to deal with him, because he now had to get to the bottom of where the 4 crew members on the relief ship had gone. So they had the engineers fix the circuitry. Then they retrieved the ship's log, only to discover a strange route. The relief ship had actually circled the watchtower for quite some time. Meanwhile, the other team members weren't idle either. Baldhead worked through the night to repair the engine, while Jack used the radio to send a message to headquarters, stating that the relief ship was now in position, and that they would be returning on it in 2 days. Fortunately, Baldhead was a skilled mechanic, and quickly repaired the relief ship's engine. They thought they could finally go home, so they hurried to report this to the captain. But the captain had been waiting outside for quite some time, and issued the 2 of them a strange order.